Guys, I'm wishing you all a really beautiful and gentle full moon in Cancer. The full moon cycle will peak this evening, Friday 6th of January, just after 11 p.m. in the UK. It's going to be about 4:30 in the morning here in India, so check your time zones. And this is a really, really gentle and beautiful moon, especially coming hot on the heels of some really gnarly, big energy eclipse vibes that we were working through in the latter end of 2022. So this is the first full moon of the new year of 2023, and therefore offers kind of a final epilogue, I guess, and this kind of cycle of completions, endings and beginnings that really we had with the full moon in Gemini, which was back at the beginning of December, and then we have moved through this big solstice energy, which obviously is so much about beginnings, and then closing off the year that's gone. We've had Christmas and the kind of commercial energy of closure that we all get this time of year, and then the new year last week, which again is not on the natural calendar as such, but it's very clearly a close the book moment. So this full moon is kind of the last part of the story in lots of ways. It is a completion of the last calendar year from an astrological perspective, and we can also say it's the completion of a 6-month cycle that began with the new moon in Cancer, which was back in end of last June. Was it last June? No, May, I think. So either way, we're closing off cycles, and we're doing so in a way that is very internalized. Cancer energy is all about nurture and self-care. It is about self-love and making space for the internal journey. So couldn't be more at odds with the external solar energy we're in right now, Capricorn, which is telling us all to get up and go and do lists and make resolutions and intentions, even though I know I, for one, am really pushing against that vibe. I wrote today the start of this year has been very slow, astrologically speaking, and it has been. But Capricorn season does always demand this activity. So this full moon is a really beautiful time to simply become gentle, to rest, and to take a little bit of inward time for self-nourishment and self-care. So this is a meditation for you, all about coming home. It's really short, just 6 or 7 minutes, and it's just designed to help you tune in to the prevailing energy as we move through the evening. And if you would like to work with any additional tools, the tarot card that is the card for a Cancer, anything really, is the moon. The moon rules Cancer. It's sort of watery, luminescent, emotional energy is the prevailing energy during this season. I don't have crystals with me, although I'm going to go take some pictures in a shop this evening, but moonstone is a wonderful crystal for this season, anything for the heart. So rose quartz, but I would say maybe more so rhodochrosite. Emerald can be a very beautiful stone for the heart right now, and aquamarine is a really, really beautiful stone for Cancer season as well, calling in both water energy, which of course we are very much in a water season once again with the moon, or you can use it in terms of cooling down the kind of crazy, quite Aquarian, like heightened activity that's going on as well. So gather your items, your wares, or simply gather your duvet, your blanket, or your hot water bottle. This is very much a meditation about cocooning and coming home. So harnessing the power of today's full moon in Cancer, a gentle, nurturing energy, which is asking us to tune into self-care and to inquire what it is that we really need right now. This first full moon of the year is the most graceful and peaceful lunation we've had for a while, and it's according to the themes of Cancer. These are the 4th house, or the 4th sign, which is connected to home, to family, to nourishment, to ancestors and legacy, and what holds us safe and sound. It's very much a mothering energy, the kind of the ultimate moon mother. So wherever you are, you can sit or lie down comfortably. I'd really suggest lying down if you can for this one. And we'll just move through a couple of really deep releasing breaths together. So beginning with a really deep breath in through the nose, feeling the breath wash through the body, feeling it fill up the belly, fill up the heart space, and fill up behind the eyes to the crown of the head. Taking a gentle pause at the top, and then letting your breath softly and gently ease out of the body through the lips, nice and slow, no rushing. Taking another big, deep inhale, feeling the breath wash around the base of the abdomen and down through the pelvis and the root, really filling yourself up from root to tip, feeling your heart space expand, the little muscles in between the rib cage open up to make room for all this extra air, and feeling your jaw lift slightly as the air fills you up into the top chakras. When you're really full in your pause, you're sending your awareness into the third eye space, perhaps noticing any colours or tingles that come up, and then letting the exhale carry all of that energy back out, washing away with it anything old, anything stagnant, anything tired, anything that's coming to its natural conclusion over this full moon. Just one more big deep breath, breathing all the way in, perhaps attaching a luminescent, shimmery quality to the light, and feeling the breath float out of your body, lighter than air. Let's move into some 3-part breaths, bringing one hand to your heart space and one to your belly, feeling yourself breathe into your belly, lifting the hand on your belly as you breathe in. Taking a pause before you continue your breath into your heart, into the hand above your heart space, taking a pause again. And finally, letting the breath fill up from the heart all the way up through the neck, the throat, the back of the eyes, into the crown of the head, and pause at the top. Can't get another drop of air in, and now exhaling from the head, exhaling from the heart, and exhaling from the belly. Seeing if you can really isolate those 3 breaths as we go again. Inhaling into the belly, inhaling to fill up the heart, and then inhaling to fill yourself all the way up to the top. Exhaling from the higher chakras, exhaling from the midsection chakras, and exhaling from the root chakra. One more of those, inhaling into the base, Muladhara, inhaling into the heart, Anahata, and inhaling into the crown, Sahasrara. Feeling your exhale float out through the crown of your head. Feeling the exhale puff out of your heart in all directions. And finally, feel your exhale softening down into earth as the air leaves your body and your breath returns to its natural rhythm. We'll go on a short visual journey, and I'd like you to imagine beautiful billowing clouds, the sun glistening through a peachy golden sunset light, catching the edges of the cloud, lighting them up from within. As the clouds part, you see a canopy, billowing lightweight sheer fabrics, moving an imperceptible wind, and they're attached on a canopy over a 4-poster bed. It can be any style you like. The pillows and duvet seem so light and warm and cool at the same time, the perfect temperature. And as you climb into the bed, they land on you lighter than feathers, fitting to your form with an easefulness and a gracefulness and a naturalness that feels just like home. This is your cocoon. Visualize yourself here now in your mind's eye. Feel the texture of the fabrics, the scent of the sheets. The moon, Luna, Chandra in Sanskrit, is the ruler of the sign of Cancer, of the sign that the moon is pausing in the sky tonight. Feel her delicate nuance light break through the clouds, lighting up your skin as you rest in your cocoon. The moonlight changes the tonality, the quality of the light, even behind your closed eyelids. Moonlight shows us a different side of the story to sunlight, a different mode of being, of feeling, and of visioning. Nothing looks the same in the moonlight. You can see clearly. And in this new light, what can you now see differently? When you see home, who or where or what is it? Visualize home, whoever, whatever, or wherever it takes form in your mind, and don't be afraid if it's not the one you expect. Hold the image clear in the eye of your mind and witness your own emotional response to it. As you rest in your floating canopy cloud bed, Witness your body, your form. Where is it tired? Where are your bones or muscles or cells or heart or pranic organs asking for rest and recuperation? Tune into any places of pain, tightness, sadness or grief, without unnecessarily applying pain or hurting yourself. Tune into these places of discomfort. This delicate illumination, this moonlight, allows you to call to the surface the emotional tolls and trials that you're ready now to pass out of your vessel. If these trials and pains surface as tears, then welcome them with a whole heart. Under this watery energy, emotions are liquid, seeping through the surface of our skin. As you sit gently in this momentary cocoon of stillness and softness, you're invited to cultivate a receptive state. What do you need? What will nourish your body, your mind, your emotions, your energy, and your soul? What do you need now? Make space for a word or words in answer to that question coming into land. And as the answer to the question of what do you need arrives in your heart, in your soul, in your conscious mind, know that you are so worthy of receiving that gift that you have just identified. You can commit to gifting that word, that offering to yourself right now. Maybe it's a thing you can tangibly give yourself with a bow on top that you can open and receive, or maybe it's simply a feeling shifting by osmosis into your body. As you gift yourself nourishment, nurture, self-care and self-love, and whatever else it is that you need, know that you can always come here to this safe cocoon, your canopy in the clouds, to make space to hear your own intuitive voice and to receive. I wish you so much love under this full moon energy, wherever you are in the world. Get your crystals out under the moonlight, draw yourself a card to celebrate this energy, and give gratitude for making space for yourself for even just a few minutes. I hope you enjoy this meditation and that the ever-rising beat in the background has not been too disruptive. And I'll see you really soon.